Hi, my name is Debbie Komisak. I'm doing the presentation on population health economics assignment. My observations as I walked through Sentinel City, occupational groups, I seen that their Nightingale Square was the most affluent section of the city, with household incomes being $269,550. There are throughout the city several grocery stores, some nicer than others, as you would expect. The nicer ones in Nightingale City, and the not so nice or not so ones with more selection in the Industrial Heights section, which is a more poorer section of the city. There's a dentist's office, the hospital there, which is a lot American or the Sentinel City health system in Nightingale Square, which is a large employer. Museum and historical buildings. I couldn't see if people work in the community or have to travel outside their communities. I wasn't able to see any evidence of that. I spoke with Mayor Hill, and he wants to increase the job opportunities by working with private businesses. He would like to hold community events on annual and semi-annual basis to the local residents to help increase businesses. I also noticed a radio station, Buzz radio station, which would be good for employer, good for economics. The bus routes I noticed on the maps, so they have looked like an intricate bus route for all over the city, which I think a lot of people take the bus in the city. It was, again, it blurred when I got close to it, so I couldn't see exactly what the routes were. I also noticed a barber shop in the city. The Casper Park section showed an Al's checking and check cashing business. There were people out in prison work release, a coffee shop, senior living center, a donut shop, daycare, bookstore. There were men in hard hats doing labor, manual labor on the redevelopment of the housing project and working with pipes. It looked like they were pipes, jackhammers. The Industrial Heights was a poor section. The school district is in Industrial Heights in the Department of Transportation. There's markets and delis there. In the Acer Tech section, I noticed there was a Julia Benjamin. She was a District 3 representative that lives in the Acer Tech section of City Hall. And that was my observations for the city of businesses and kind of what people could do and where they could work. How economics influence health, conditions in which one is born into refer to social detriments of health can lead to one's health care circumstances. Economic and social conditions influence one's health, and as if you were born into poverty and remain in poverty, you are at greater risk of not having health care provided or seeking it out. There's examples of economics influence healthcare would be citizens with an economic disadvantage may not be able to eat a healthy diet easily. They may live in neighborhoods where healthy choices are not available. Another example is if living in poverty, they may not have anywhere to exercise and fearful of being out on the streets. not having transportation or money to get to health care for health care to be provided. The increased stress that can overcome poor people with no way to release it. They have decreased resources to help their anxiety. Chronic stress could cause a lot of health issues such as hypertension or decrease in the immune system. As a community health nurse, I would address on the issue of healthy eating to decrease obesity. My primary prevention would be to educate about healthy food choices and what constitutes healthy food. Secondary education is on the need for regular health screenings, such as blood work to monitor cholesterol levels and encourage exercise. Tertiary would be weight loss programs with support groups to help. That is the end of the assignment. Thank you.